Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo
Normally.
The laning is so weird now. Like, if it's a Naga mid lane, which I honestly think it is, that would be an assassin. And I mean, you kind of get ahead until Refraction is level 2 or even level 3, but you're not supposed to win the lane this hard. You're supposed to be like 2 lasts ahead because you can last it with your spells, having extra damage. As we've seen here, I'm certain that Keeper of the Light was picked up as a, well, we don't know where we're gonna play this hero yet. We're just certain that we want him for this draft kind of situation. Very nice dive though, from 4 to 3. He is trying to get the Night Stalker, will succeed in doing so. And what I really love is the Naga Siren. She walked without attacking him there to make absolutely sure the tower will not focus you instead. And you can get away with this dive. Winter Wyvern dies. If you can get the Keeper of the Light for this, it would still be huge. But with that Courier, okay, with that Heartstopper aura, he is going to be able to regen himself up real quickly. Necro, once you do get to the point where the enemy can't nuke you, you have infinite sustain. But he does have to be really careful not to get within nuke range again. Every time he does, he's gonna get punched. And look at that damage, Mango Rose. He is almost dead. Ponyo is just kind of learned it before him, but he was like way better at analytics before he became play-by-play caster. And his growth as a caster is just insane. Meanwhile, I've been casting tier 2 for like 10 years now. Night Stalker, oh my god! That was scary, but turns around on the Naga Siren, in comes the Dawnbreaker for a save. It looks like Night Stalker, thanks to the armlet toggle, is gonna be just fine. Also, that was just the lobby bugging out. If you start the game too soon after setting the score, then the lobby doesn't register it, so don't worry about it. It is not a 1-game lead yet. And I'm not sure if Lilgun are gonna get one either, but this Naga Siren, okay, they finally do get her. That was so important. The Cold Embrace wasn't in time. In comes the Zeus ultimate to kill off Ayat, but Ace is gonna die, and in the end, the nighttime still, it's actually gonna be really good. And they proc the Dawnbreaker ultimate to make absolutely sure Necro is dead there. He would have just gotten away from that rotation if it wasn't for the Dawn, but 11, he's had such huge impact. The hammer of the mark, but with the Naga coming in, it is not an issue in the slightest, and they of course do give the kill to 4 to 3 as this Naga Siren does need some farm. Dying there, you just died once, but you still died to a Night Stalker who now is a huge threat. Zeus died to the Templar Assassin on the mid lane with a little bit of help. As now Night Stalker on the bottom lane is getting contested. Does have an armlet to try and turn this around though, and he will. In comes a very nice, oh my god, that was so close. The Cold Embrace there, preventing Necrophos from getting the first stack. But I don't think he wants stacks that badly. It's just a level 1 ultimate. You care more about Winter Wyvern no longer being there, because that means you can kill the Tiny and now run down 11 as well. Or push the tower, or really do whatever you want in the bottom lane until Winter Wyvern respawns. Because of how crucial, not the main building hero you want to have. But if you have no building hitter hero other than the Templar, you're still happily gonna take what you got. Hook shot onto the Zeus to try and turn the fight around, and with Sanctity taking huge amounts of damage from the TA, they are gonna turn the fight around for now. Once again, a crucial Cold Embrace coming in. There is the Dawnbreaker for the turnaround, and TA, yeah, she's in trouble. 11, third time, he just completely surprises. Night Stalker ultimate wasted, kind of. But it's not enough to bring you back into the game. This is not the return kill you need. Tiny getting caught out potentially, but there once again is the Dawnbreaker ult. Every single one of them has been so on point from 11. If Lilgun win this game, I am just gonna credit 11 with it. Nice Keeper of the Light turnaround with the Illuminate though, and that double kill to Ayat means Mango Rose is slightly pissed that he didn't get the full restore of the free kills, but he can still go dive and, you know, at least cancel the solve. They're gonna try and run down Ace here. No more Source of Mana. He did press 1 for that one. Does the damage suffice for? Nope. Not. You can cast on the Dawnbreaker during her Starbreaker, even if she has the shard, and she does have the shard. So even if she does get those really good spins going, they can just be cancelled soon when Naga gets her inevitable Aghanim's. Winter Wyvern goes down to Templar, just gets nuked to pieces. Oh no. Oh no, that's sad. They even tried for the smoke play, but you know, I'm happy that Lilgun at least get a return kill. Although it is in a... But you know, otherwise people just tuning in will spam ask it. Dawnbreaker. There's the impact I've been waiting to see from her, but it's not gonna be enough impact as the Reaper's Hive was ready and Necrophos is now able to hold its own against Sanctity at least a little bit. The Sage timing, it's so huge for Necrophos because it amplifies all of that healing he got, and Zeus with the ultimate finally able to get a kill on Necro, as Ponyo is also dead. But I mean, okay, they are gonna gank a Night Stalker. Night Stalker though turning around and Tiny freaking wrecked. Clockwork struggling just a tiny bit, but he is gonna be fine as they realize with the Dark Ascension it's impossible for Lilgun to fight. But where is that scary Night Stalker? Guess what? He is here on Sanctity instead, and that has to be a Dawnbreak ultimate committed. Still, Winter's Curse to turn around on the Night Stalker. He does eat a creep for a little bit of health, but it's not gonna be enough. You need to kill the heroes that really matter. Keeper of the Light is not one of them. At least Naga Siren is getting a lot of kills. Oh no, that's bad. I'm sorry, Lilgun fans, that you had to see that. And I was so hoping they kill off Mango Rose and this Templar Assassin, but Wonder Boy, he realized how scary the Naga... Like, he hasn't fought into the Naga a single time, knowing full well that she can just melt your refractions. And now TA is gonna jump into this fight, turn around with help from the Necrophos. That's a double for Mango Rose. But it's really Wonder Boy doing most of the work right now because he got really good Desolator timing and a Blink Dagger. And I told you guys during the draft, all this hero needs to shine is 3 items. He got all 3 of them. The Dragon Lance, the Blink Dagger, and of course the Desolator. So now Templar Assassin just tearing people to shreds, saving up for Rask. That's also a really good item, but you already committed to an ultimate orb. Winter's Curse. And while the Winter's Curse is happening, Wonder Boy is still just killing people. Oh my god, yes, Ayat has the Aghanims of the key on the Keeper of the Light. It got nerfed to pieces. And a lot of people hate on the Aghanims Keeper of the Light nowadays. Because I kind of think core Keeper of the Lights, when they start to fall off, they should immediately start building in Aghanims. In a lot of the games we've casted here. Zeus getting hookshot on, getting stunned on, and that's the Reaper's Hive just to make absolutely sure he cannot provide any damage to this fight. With that Aegis, Lilgun, they are bleeding at every single jump. Without it, why would you need more damage? As long as TA stays fed, that is. They don't have any insurance against TA getting destroyed and falling off, but you do first need to kill Wonder Boy a couple of times to ruin his late game timing. They're gonna try just that with the amazing combo and the cliff, but Wonder Boy, he is sitting on the high ground, comfortably manning up. Even if he goes down once, he still has the Aegis. The Cold Embrace save has to be used super early on the Dawnbreaker, and that is the first kill for the Necrophos, as TA, she does not mind being cliffed at all. Blinks down from that cliff now, but it's not like you're a melee hero. Necrophos, he does not care about getting more stacks. He has the mana regen he needs for this stage of the game. And they're even gone. 4-2-3, he is also one of the best mid laners I've ever seen. But he plays a very different style of mid lane, and he was in position 1 this game. In comes the Dawnbreaker ultimate. But with the Will-O-Wisp there, look at how much impact the Keeper of the Light has had with that Will-O-Wisp. This spell is too sick. You have to build an Aghanims or core Keeper of the Lights when you have all of your damage items. Please, people, start making that a thing. This is too sick. There is no way to fight into this. Dawnbreaker buys back. Clockwork finally dies, but guess who dies for that? The mid lane's use and the Naga Siren. And with that, I think it's GG. 11 of his buyback, still trying to make something happen here, but the only thing he gets to make happen is feed Wonder Boy some more, and GG gets called. Lilgun, they go for a very interesting, highly entertaining draft, but yeah, I thought the time. Okay, maybe Winter Wyvern Core is enough to upset this game a little bit. Also, gotta say, I love this Hoodwink weapon. This weapon... Death Prophet gets caught out with the Metamorphosis. Even if you do have a low health pool, you do have a very good attack range and damage. So, yoink, first blood going the way, up 4-3. I do think this kind of lane for the Terrorblade is necessary in order to make this draft work, but I'm not saying that Lilgun's draft can't work just because I think Atlantis are slightly better. On the contrary, with that Winter Wyvern being a core and not a support, I think the drafts are actually almost even. It's just that TA and OD have a little bit better timing that kind of, you know, makes Atlantis scary, and 11 does. Now, if we start to look at the last hits here, we can see Templar Assassin had a super good lane. And it is kind of Templar Assassin favorite, so a lot of those last hits are the side camp and not quite worth as much as lane creeps. Ayat, he got with a gold lead now, which is mostly down to that mid lane. The Arctic Burn is great against Wonderboy, makes sure he cannot refraction, but it's not like Winter Wyvern has a ton of armor or a ton of sustain to work with. Oh my god, that's a huge kill. They tower dive Mango Rose here. W's, he almost does have the Exorcism, and I think the Exorcism timing here needs to be pretty big. On the bottom lane now, we are going to see another attempt at Mango Rose's life. They do know OD is super valuable, and yeah, he couldn't live there. Even if he had taken himself off the map, the Timbersaw would have just stood next to him with the full combo ready. And now they're going to fight on top lane, which means we get to catch even more kills, and that's going to mean yet another death. And she's specifically playing the Radiant jungle as not to die. You do not want to be in the Radiant jungle as the Radiant right now, other than the TA. And TA can't attack the Encha with Untouchable yet, meaning the jungle is the safest spot on the map, for the Encha at least. Unlike the mid lane, where she just gets comboed. Tiny avalanche toss. And Ponyo is just gonna drop Death Prophet with a 2-man Exorcism, Spirit Rain, Terrorblade. Doesn't have Sunder, so he cannot defend himself. OD, Death Prophet, everybody is here. They have used all of their resources though. Mango Rose doesn't have an Eclipse either, and that means, bam, down he goes. At the cost of the Timbersaw, so it's still a really good trade for the side of Atlantis, as Atlantis can now run down the Enchantress. Ooh. Sharpshooter off the mark, but Kichka, he is still taking a ton of damage from the Death Prophet. The Death Prophet knows, you do not attack this Enchap, you just bully her a bunch. Play the remainder of the game with a gold lead. Dawnbreaker, spin to win, and it's hammer time. Ace. Ooh, still alive. Mr. Dawn. Faster. Ah. A little bit overkill, and Dawnbreaker's gonna die for that instead. So, Atlantis, you can see them make the odd misplay here and lane. Usually the better players play, the saltier they are, and that was the Winter Wyvern ultimate, used on one hero alone, and TA just dying to a Winter Wyvern with ulti. Ayat slowed up by the Witch's Blade, but technically he does need to survive here. He's worth a lot of gold, and that whole lot of gold, almost 500, is gonna go to the Death Prophet. We had such a hard lane. She really likes those recovery kills. Gets 2 of them, has a lot of charges on her Spirit Vessel, and with a Spirit Vessel and a Death Prophet, you are already super scary. So Atlantis, they do need a little bit of... It's just not good against this draft, that's the thing. Usually I'm like, hey, pick the heroes that you like, even if they're not in the meta. And I stand by that point, but that doesn't mean pick the heroes that you like, even if you're playing them into 2 of their counters. In comes the Dawnbreaker ultimate turn. And that means 2 kills for the side of Atlantis here. They were looking bad at the start of that fight, but they aren't anymore. Double kill godlike for the Death Prophet with the Exorcism. And okay, interesting. It is a Terrorblade pushing in bottom. Can you stop him from TPing out though? Because that would have otherwise... Nope. Oh my god. WS. That was a little bit of a mistake. And by a little bit, I mean a huge canon. Like, that is something that is featured like that in the Dota lore that we may even get to see in the anime. Oh crap. That's a dead end, and a Dawnbreaker coming in with a double damage root ace, trying to teleport out. Ooh. Managing to get away at 100 health or a couple hundred health. And does now have her Orchid, so she died, but it won't delay her item timing any further. But against her, you can just Sanity's Eclipse Terrorblade right now. Terrorblade, 88 intelligence against OD's 173. How much damage is that? Oof. No time for math as Winter Wyvern. How has this Winter Wyvern had such a bad core game? Not everything that works on paper works in practice, and the other way around too. Where sometimes picks that are... Oof, Tiny goes on down, and now Death Prophet getting ran down, but guess what? Here's the Solar Guardian, this time around with an Aghanims. But that does mean that Dawnbreaker puts herself in harm's way, takes awfully low to that Avalanche. Terrorblade trying his best to hold his own here, but he is gonna go down, no Sunder, as he did get silenced up, and Death Prophet goes for the double kill, knowing full well you're already a dead man. Running would just mean you die to the MP to the back instead. So why not fight offensively? And speaking of fighting offensively, Wonderboy Proxys BKB is gonna be doing just that. Ace, remember when he TP'd out so close? Say you're the Terrorblade, right? You do know OD is gonna run at you every single time, so may as well put you in charge of remembering the OD Sanity's Eclipse cooldown. Because yeah, you are definitely gonna see and hear when it happens as the Terrorblade. Oh, that's a Timber saw that, and 14k gold lead. Yeah, this Wonderboy TA, it's just too scary. I don't know what else to say. I was really hoping for the turnaround, but it's not like Winter Wyvern has found a single good Winter's Curse where you, let's say you kill off the OD with the Templar Assassin, and then kill off the Templar Assassin with the Terrorblade. That's the kind of play, because he's a hero that's kind of been farming the whole game. Nobody suspects a thing if OD is missing from the map. Hey, OD could really use a shard. Boom, down goes the Terrorblade once again. He just never gets to cast Thunder. Winter Wyvern ultimate, but that's the thing, OD does not exactly hit hard enough to kill his teammate, and neither does the Winter Wyvern being this far behind. It was close, but no cigar here. And I doubt the single kill would have mattered. They call GG, and yeah, GG it is. TA just barely not being in that ultimate makes things even worse. I hope that Lilgun aren't too demotivated. To be fair, they never got to play their...